I know that some of you don't understand how I started my first ligament testing company or why. I was taking a 2-day trip to go back and visit my parents. I was in Seattle, Washington. I had a family there. I had a really nice, thriving practice there. I had real estate there. I had a lot of things there. And I was doing very well. But I flew back home and I was visiting my dad because he was sick. And no one could figure out what was going on. He had to retire early at 63, and we thought he was having early dementia. It turned out he had ammonium passing his blood-brain barrier that his liver couldn't get out of his body, and basically he had to get rid of it. But we didn't know that for like a year. So this was, he looked very bad, and it was a bad time. And so I was flying home. I saw him for 2 days, and I was flying home, and I said, well, my patients were all reading. Female patients were reading Bridges of Madison County. So I picked up the book. It was right there, and I'm in a middle seat. I remember to this day. I start reading this book, and while I'm reading the book, I'm thinking, God, I only see my dad like 2 days out of the year. If he lives another 10 years, I've only got 20 days left with him. And it dawned on me just how little time I really had with him. Tears started flowing down. The woman next to me is like, oh my God, that book did the same thing to me. Had no idea what was happening. It was such a profound experience that I realized I couldn't do that. I went home, convinced my wife, family, we're selling everything, we're moving. And that's when we moved. I didn't want to go back into private practice right away. So that's when I started the ligament testing company, my first ligament testing company called National Injury Diagnostics. And that was in 2005.